Hi, I'm Bridget Owens, tarot artist and tarot reader, and today we're going to talk about the Magician. The Magician is the second card in the Major Arcana. It's right after the Fool, and it's where the Fool's journey really gets underway. And the Magician is the figure who unpacks the Fool's pack and shows that inside of it is everything the Fool needs to accomplish whatever they want to accomplish. So the three words that I would use to describe the Magician card is potential, inspiration, and uplifting. It's that figure who can tell you that you can do anything you want. And I would call this the Ruby Slippers card. You know, it's that you had the strength inside you all along. The reversed Magician is that same power to ignite potential, but it's sort of false promises. The three words that I would use to describe the reverse card are con, deception, and scam. This is the snake oil card. This is, instead of a figure who shows what you have inside you, shows potentials that aren't possible and leads you in a direction that benefits them rather than you. Traditionally, the Magician is drawn as a magician figure standing in front of a table, usually with the symbols of the four suits there before him. There's usually an infinity symbol above the magician's head, and he's often pointing above and below with opposite hands, and it's sort of that as above, so below, kind of an alchemy feel to that. I drew the Magician as a tarot reader because of all of the cards in the deck. This is the figure who can show somebody what they can't see themselves. And a tarot reader, I think, was the figure that came most easily to mind for me that would illustrate that concept. Tarot readers are somebody who can look into the unseen, reveal things, and show potential. Show potentials in your future, show potentials in you. Cards that relate to the Magician, the first one that pops to mind, of course, is the High Priestess. They form kind of a pairing in the Major Arcana. The High Priestess is the next card. But the secrets that the High Priestess reveals are more arcane knowledge kind of secrets, not inner potential secrets. Another card that relates to the Magician, I think, is Temperance, which is also about inner potential to manifest all sorts of things. But the Temperance card is about doing, and the Magician is about the seeing. As far as examples, I think the time in my life when I most embodied the Magician energy was when I was a manager in a retail environment and had employees who I could give opportunities to and sort of help them explore their abilities in terms of what they could accomplish with that and how they could move forward in the company and could inspire them to things that they didn't realize were within their grasp. And I think that that's true of pretty much any teaching type profession or situation. Anytime when you have the ability to kind of nurture or mentor somebody else, that energy comes into play. The Magician, like a lot of face cards, can often represent a person or a personality, but it can also not represent an actual person, and it can be more abstract than that. I think that the Magician energy also comes out during times in our lives when there are crises or stressful situations or sort of stressful opportunities, because stress can be good and bad, that open up a world to us as far as our abilities or our ambitions or things that we didn't know we were capable of or were available to us. Those are also Magician energy situations. So, for instance, if you read my blog, you know I kind of get into a lot of social justice work, into some politics and that sort of thing in my sort of non-spiritual life. And that world was sort of open to me by recent events in the world. That before that, I never considered doing some of the things that I'm active doing now, not because I didn't necessarily think I was capable, but I sort of never had explored that. And going through a situation which sort of highlighted those things for me was revelatory in the same way that the magician figure is. Are you ready for your magician themed challenge? Your magician challenge is to spend a day, a week, a month, whatever, inspiring people. Now, don't go out and tell them how they should live their life or what they should do with their life or how they should use their skills. There's a big difference between inspiring and encouraging people and being annoying and potentially mansplaining and that kind of thing. But just tell them how you see their potential and their value in ways that they may not see it. I think we all know people who are capable of really great things and don't believe that they are. So be that figure that opens that world for them, even maybe just a little bit. Just tell them how much potential you see in them and encourage them. If you journal, this is a great prompt to think about who or what in your life has inspired you the most to grow. Not inspired you necessarily to achieve, but inspired you to become something greater in yourself. Write about who it is, what it is, and if there's more than one, great. And reflect on what that situation or what that person did for you to make you see that potential in yourself.